In today's teaching, part 2, we turn to explicit scriptural warnings against adopting pagan ways, drawing from scriptures like Deuteronomy 12, Leviticus 18, and even apostolic scripture passages like 2 Corinthians 6, 14 through 17, and 1 Corinthians 10, 21, which demand separation from idolatry and reject mixing demonic tables with Yahweh's. And we contrasted this with Yahweh's commanded biblical festivals in Leviticus 23, his eternal appointed times, his Moedim, like the Sabbath, Passover, unleavened bread, first fruits, Shavuot, Yom Teruah, Yom Kippur, and Sukkot, each serving as divine rehearsals of redemption affirmed and fulfilled in the apostolic scriptures through Yeshua's and the apostles' observances in places like Luke 4:16, Acts 2:1, John 7:2. And we explored why modern believers often ignore these feasts while embracing Christmas, attributing it to historical shifts at councils like the Council at Nicaea, antinomian misinterpretations of grace that we looked at in Romans 6:14, twisted to dismiss the Torah, and we looked at some cultural and commercial, pressures that prioritize consumerism over humility and obedience, and then lastly, we address common objections such as redeeming pagan traditions, which are forbidden explicitly in Deuteronomy 12. We looked at the idea of having liberty in days, such as we looked at in Romans chapter 14, and the context is doubtful matters, not commands. And we looked at this idea of being non-judgmental on feasts, as found in Colossians 2:16, which actually defends biblical observances, not that we should not keep them. And we looked at this idea of harmlessness, just harmless fun for kids, contradicting Deuteronomy 6, verse 7's call to teach truth and Torah to our children. And we looked at celebrating Yeshua's birth here as how it's better honored through daily obedience per John 14:15, rather than borrowed pagan rituals. And so through it all, the message, I believe, is clear. Yahweh calls us to test traditions against his unchanging word, rejecting syncretism and embracing his joyous and his prophetic feasts as the path of true obedience and set-apart living as his people. And may this inspire you to search the scriptures diligently and align your walk with his divine appointments.